Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss one more reaction, that is electrolysis reactions. It is very important reaction, and question is, explain electrolysis of water by experiment. Now, what is the meaning of electrolysis? Electro means current. Electro means current, and lysis means breakdown. So with the help of current we can break down the compound. So first of all, in this experiment we take a plastic mug. Okay, from figure you can see clearly. First of all, we take a plastic mug, then bottom of this side drill a 2 hole at its base or bottom and fit rubber stop in this hole. So you can see clearly, bottom of this plastic mug we drill and 2 hole and rubber, fit some rubber. Now insert a carbon electrodes into the rubber cork. Insert a carbon electrodes. This is carbon electrodes, and it is graphite containing, so it is also called as graphite rod. Okay, and it is fitted by rubber stop. Now connect this electrodes with a 6-volt battery. 6-volt battery, electrodes are connected with 6-volt battery, and that is cathode and anode. Cathode means negatively charged terminals and anode means positively charged terminals. Okay, now fill the mug with water. This mug fully filled with water, and electrodes are immersed and a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the water. First of all, mug is filled with water, then electron is immersed, then after add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Why we add dilute sulfuric acid? Because water is a poor conductor of electricity. So to make them conduct, sulfuric acid are added to conduct electricity. Now take 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. You can see clearly 2 test tubes are invert in this mug, okay, and over the 2 carbon electrodes. Now switch on the current and allow to current pass on it. Okay, apparatus undisturbed for sometimes, and switch on the current. Now what happened? Water is electrolyzed in this reaction. After some times water is electrolyzed. Now electrolyze means breakdowns, so H2O converted into hydrogen plus 1/2 O2, because in left hand side 1 oxygen is present, so we can write in right hand side 1/2 O2. Clear? So water is breakdown into the hydrogen and oxygen gas. Now in this experiment, volume of the gas collected in both the test tube is the same. Hydrogen and oxygen are produced. Now in which side oxygen is produced and in which side hydrogen is produced? So anode is a negatively charged, and cathode is a negatively charged, and anode is a positively charged. Now H2O is electrolyzed an electrolyte converted into hydrogen plus 1 half O2. Clear? So positively charged attract towards the negatively charged and negatively charged attract towards the positively charged. So opposite charge of attractions. So oxygen is a negatively charged. We all know that valency of oxygen is -2 and valency of hydrogen is +1. So negatively charged attracted towards the positive and positively charged attracted towards the negative. So in figure we can see clearly oxygen is liberated towards the anode because it is a negative and anode is a positive, and hydrogen gas deposit or liberated at the cathode because cathode is a negatively charged terminals and hydrogen valency of hydrogen is positive. So opposite charge of attractions. Now once the test tubes are filled with the respectively gas, remove them carefully and gases are tested. Now with the help of burning candle we can check the gases. So gases are collected at the anode and cathode. Okay, so from which side gases are liberated? Oxygen gases are liberated at anode and hydrogen gases are liberated at cathode. Now from the use of burning candle or bringing a burning candle close to the mouth of the test tube, when both gases of the test tube are tested by burning candle, when they burn, both these combustible are hydrogen and oxygen gas. So oxygen is a combustible properties. એટલે આપણે બર્નિંગ કેન્ડલને એની સાઈડ લઈ જઈએ ઓક્સિજન ગેસની સાઈડ એનોડ સાઈડ, તો બર્નિંગ કેન્ડલ વધારે ફ્લેમથી એ બર્ન કરશે, બરાબર, બિકોઝ ઓક્સિજન ઇઝ અ કમ્બસ્ટેબલ ગેસ. એન્ડ હાઇડ્રોજનને આપણે કેવી રીતે ડિટેક્ટ કરી શકીએ? તો હાઇડ્રોજનની સાઈડ આપણે બર્નિંગ કેન્ડલ લઈ જઈએ, અહીંયા બર્નિંગ કેન્ડલ કેથોડની સાઈડ લઈ જઈએ, તો હાઇડ્રોજન પોપઅપ સાઉન્ડથી એ વધારે એને ઇગ્નાઇટ કરશે, બરાબર. એટલે એ સાઉન્ડ ક્રિએટ સાથે કરશે બિકોઝ હાઇડ્રોજનનો સાઉન્ડ કેવો આવશે? પોપઅપ સાઉન્ડ, બરાબર. હાઇડ્રોજન ઇઝ અ પોપઅપ સાઉન્ડથી એ સાઉન્ડ ક્રિએટ કરીને વધારે કમ્બસ્ટ કરશે. સો આપણે કેન્ડલથી આને ડિટેક્ટ કરી શકીએ કે એનોડ ને કેથોડ સાઇડ ઓક્સિજન અને હાઇડ્રોજન ગેસ લિબરેટ થયા છે. તો આ આપણે જનરલ ડિસ્કશન જોયું ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇસિસનું, રિએક્શન્સનું. તો આ ક્વેશ્ચન્સમાં તમારે ફિગર પણ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે અને મેઇન છે આની રિએક્શન્સ. અને મેં તમને જે એક વસ્તુ કીધું તે કે એનોડ ને કેથોડ પર તમારે એનો ચાર્જ બતાવવાનો છે, બરાબર. તો એનોડ પર પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ તમે લખી દેજો અને ઓક્સિજન પર જેટલે નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ અટ્રેક્ટ કરશે ઓક્સિજનની વેલેન્સી 2 આવે, બરાબર. અને હાઇડ્રોજનની વેલેન્સી પ્લસ આવે એટલે કોના સાઈડ અટ્રેક્ટ કરશે? કેથોડ સાઈડ, નેગેટિવ પર. સો આ ક્લિયર તમારો એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ થશે electrolysis of water. Okay. So next question is explain the decomposition of silver chloride into silver in presence of sunlight experimentally. This is the last reaction we discussed in this chapter. So last reaction is decomposition of silver chloride. Now what is the meaning of decomposition reactions? So decomposition means a single compound break down into the two or more than two substance. Means here in the form of A gives B plus C, means single compound break down into the two substance, one or two substance. It is called decomposition reaction. And here one substance, one compound converted into more than one substance in the form of applying heat, light and electricity. Heat, light and electricity. So energy in the form of heat, light or electricity. So first of all, we take some example, decomposition of silver chloride. So what is the formula of silver chloride? AgCl. We taking two example here. One is AgCl and second one is AgBr. So it is called silver chloride and second one is called silver bromide. Now in this experiment, first of all, we take a silver chloride substance, approx 2 gram silver chloride substance, white color powder, in taking China dish. So 2 gram silver chloride substance take in a China dish. Okay. Now this China dish containing powder in presence of sunlight. So now place this China dish in presence of sunlight and observe the color of silver chloride. After some time, observe the color of silver chloride. Silver chloride is a white color substance. Now in presence of sunlight, color becomes change. It can be observed during experiment. The silver chloride turns grey due to the sunlight. This is the very important line. Here energy is applied in the form of sunlight. So silver chloride turns into the grey color. Okay. And why this happen? Because this is due to the decomposition of silver chloride into the silver and chloride. So reaction takes place here. Reaction in presence of sunlight. So AgCl converted into or decomposed into two substance. First of all Ag and second one is Cl2. So balance these equations. 2 AgCl. So left hand side 2 AgCl. So right hand side 2 Ag plus Cl2. So AgCl decompose into the silver and chlorine. This is due to the color of silver chlorides become grey. This is due to the decompose into the silver and chlorine. And similarly, silver bromide reactions 2AgBr gives 2Ag plus Br2 in presence of sunlight. So here energy is supplied in the form of sunlight. The above reactions are used in black and white photography. This is the use of reactions. This is the use of this reaction, black and white photography. Such process occur in the form of decomposition reaction due to the energy of the sunlight. Here energy in the form of sunlight, and decomposition reactions require energy either in the form of heat, light or electricity. Heat, light or electricity for breaking down the reactants. Means once one compound decompose into the more than one or two substance, it is called decomposition reaction. એટલે કે decomposition reaction કોના પ્રેઝન્સમાં થાય? હીટ, લાઇટ ને ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટીના પ્રેઝન્સમાં થાય તો જ one compound one or two સબસ્ટન્સમાં ડીકમ્પોઝ થાય, બ્રેકડાઉન થાય. એટલે કોઈપણ કમ્પાઉન્ડને બ્રેકડાઉન કરવા માટે એને એનર્જી જોઈએ, તો એનર્જી કયા ફોર્મમાં લેશે? હીટ, લાઇટ ને ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટીના ફોર્મમાં લેશે. એન્ડ રિએક્શન ઇન વિચ એનર્જી ઇઝ એબ્ઝોર્બ, it is called endothermic, and reaction in which energy is released, it is called exothermic, as we discuss in exothermic and endothermic topic. Okay, so it is very easy questions. Here two reaction is very important. Silver chloride turn into the silver and chlorine, and silver bromide decompose into the silver and bromine. So this is the clear reactions about the decomposition of silver chloride. Okay, so now we discuss the remaining exercise question, and this is last video lecture about the chapter number 1. So the question is, why are decomposition reaction called opposite to combination reaction? Write equation for these reactions. So as we earlier discussed, decomposition reaction, and decomposition reaction means single reactants break down into the more simpler and gives two or more products, means one product break down into the two or more substance. So it is the clear definition. Single reactants break up into the more simple and gives two or more product, means A gives B plus C. Okay, and combination means one product is formed from two or more reactants. It is opposite. Decomposition and combination is opposite reactions. Combination means B plus C gives A, and decomposition means A gives B plus C. વનમાંથી ટુ સબસ્ટન્સ જનરેટ થાય અને આમાં ટુ સબસ્ટન્સમાંથી વન જનરેટ થાય, બરાબર છે. સો હિયર ધ એક્ઝામ્પલ and one more line is important. Decomposition reactions are called opposite to combination reaction. This is very important question in the form of difference. So first example is hydrogen plus oxygen. Here two reactants taking place and gives one product. So 2 gives 1. So it is combination reaction. Hydrogen and oxygen combines and only product form is 1. So it is called combinations. Now opposite. Water, electrolysis of water gives hydrogen plus oxygen. Here one product converted into two simpler substance. So it is called which type of reactions? Decomposition reactions. Now third reaction. Calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Here two reactants takes place and product is only one, calcium carbonate. So it is combination reactions. And last one, opposite. Calcium carbonate means one reactant converted into two products. So one reactant converted into two products in the form of heat. So it is called decomposition reactions. Means one gives two substance. It is called decompositions, and two reactants gives one product. It is called combination reaction. So it is very easy reaction and very useful reactions. Now we move towards the next question, exercise 12, and write the one equation each for decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat. So as in question number 11 we discussed, in the form of heat, light or electricity. One reaction is very easy reaction. Calcium carbonate in presence of heat, it is decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So one reactants converted into two product, it is called decomposition reaction. Very easy reactions. Now we move towards the 12.2. Decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. So same, silver chloride AgCl converted into in presence of light, it is converted into 2Ag plus Cl2. Okay, as we discussed in decomposition reaction of silver halide, this is the same reaction. Silver chloride, first of all white color, in presence of light, sunlight, it is converted into Ag and Cl2. It is grayish color, turns into the grayish color, Ag plus Cl2. So it is also the decomposition reaction. Now last one. First we discuss in the presence of heat, second we discuss in the presence of light, and third we discuss in the presence of electricity. So electrolysis of water we discuss in the experiment. Electrolysis of water gives hydrogen plus oxygen. Here we have to write electricity. Okay, so electrolysis of water gives hydrogen and oxygen. So this is the complete reactions and explanation about the decomposition reaction and exercise question. So we in this lecture we discuss about the decomposition reaction, difference between decomposition and combination reaction, and some exercise questions. So this is last two questions remaining in chapter number 1 exercise. એટલે આજે આપણે આ ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1ને કમ્પ્લીટ કરી દઈશું અને લાસ્ટ બે ક્વેશ્ચન્સ અમારા એક્સપ્લેન કરવાના બાકી છે તે આપણે જોઈ લઈએ, એક્સરસાઇઝ 18 and 19. So this is the last video lecture for chapter number 1. Why do we apply paint on iron articles? As we discussed in corrosion and rancidity topic, corrosion is a natural phenomena. Corrosion occurs in the presence of atmospherical oxygens and moistures, and the surface of the ions, silver and copper. Okay, so question is very easy. It is 2 marks question. Why do we apply paint on iron articles? By applying paint on the iron articles, corrosion can be prevented. It is very easy. corrosion ને આપણે પ્રિવેન્ટ કરી શકીએ. આપણે એના પર પેઇન્ટ કરી દઈએ તો એના પર એક લેયર આવી જાય આયર્ન આર્ટિકલ્સ પર. Because by applying the color, it does not let the contact of iron surface with atmospheric oxygen and water of moisture. So applying paints, iron surface does not directly contact with atmospheric air or moisture. So corrosion can be prevented and it does not get corroded. So it is very easy. By applying paint, we can protect the iron surface and corrosion can be prevented. Now the last and final questions. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. This is the topic related to rancidity, as we discussed in corrosion and rancidity video lectures. Oil and fat containing foods are flushed with nitrogen because nitrogen is an inert gas. Nitrogen acts as a inert gas in comparison with oxygen. So it is not harmful. Low amount of nitrogen is not harmful for us. So nitrogen is used. If food items contains oil and fat substance, then it oxidizes. We all know that food items containing oil and fat, and this substance in presence of oxidations, it is oxidized by atmospheric oxidations and darkness occurs. So food become dark, and but due to these reactions, presence of nitrogen can be saved. So nitrogen protect our foods. Due to this reason only, to prevent oxidation of potato chips, આપણે જે પણ પોટેટો ચિપ્સ ખાઈએ છીએ તેમાં નાઇટ્રોજન પેક હોય એટલે એ પોટેટો ચિપ્સ જલ્દીથી એના પર ડાર્કનેસ નહીં આવી જાય, બરાબર, અને બગડી નહીં જાય. એટલા માટે પોટેટો ચિપ્સને નાઇટ્રોજન પેકિંગમાં નાખવામાં આવે, એન્ડ દે આર પેક વિથ નાઇટ્રોજન પ્લસ. And nowadays we also eat some nitrogen containing ice creams, and this is called live ice creams. We all know that. So nitrogen protect our foods. So I hope you are enjoying and understanding my all chapter number 1 video lectures, and next week I will start chapter number 2. Thank you.